But yeah, moving on to the next section of the episode, players of the week, and then because it's we just saw week 8 conclude, we will be doing a mid-season awards segment. It's not going to be too in-depth, not going to be too crazy. You're just going to be handing out a few awards. But we'll start with our players of the week first. It's going to be a weekly thing. Offensive players of the week, pick 3 here. Who's your number 3?
Oh, I haven't ranked him, but I'll go. I'll quickly rank him now in my head. I'll go DK Metcalf in at 3rd.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
I think we're going to have the exact same people here. But yeah, Metcalf's in at 3 for me.
To be honest, he probably should be 2nd for me, but I'll just put him 3rd. Yeah, huge game. 2 touchdowns, 130, 150 yards, whatever it was. Absolutely made you cruise to the W in your fantasy matchup this week. But he's an absolute beast.
Yeah, I don't know how you stop him.
He looks like the bloody Terminator on the field.
Yeah,
it's just stupid.
I think he had 12 receptions or something, 14 targets.
Yeah.
He's just a beast. Pretty hard to stop that Seattle air game. You can only really double team one of Metcalf or Lockett, and the other's just going to thrust. So it's pretty rough when he's when they're dominating in the air and they don't even have a running game really at the moment with their main 3 guys injured. It's going to be scary if their running game does get going. But yeah, here's my number 3 as well. Number 2 for you. Do we both have Patrick Mahomes? Or
no, I don't have Mahomes at all. I went Russell Wilson. Purely, Mahomes had the better stats, but Russell, divisional matchup against the 49ers, just absolutely tore them to shreds. 4 touchdowns, did it with absolute ease. So because Mahomes played the Jets, gave it to Russ.
Yeah, no, very fair. He went 284 yards, 4 touchdowns. So you're frothing that. And then, I went Mahomes, my number 2, 416 yards from 42 attempts, 5 touchdowns. As you said, Jets not the most formidable opponent, but absolutely torched them. Their offense had been failing a little bit the last 3 weeks. They'd had unfavorable conditions, but they hadn't been putting up big scores against the Bills and the Broncos. They put up a big score, but it wasn't really because of their offense. But this year, they kind of just this week they just reminded us they're still there. The Super Bowl champs, they're still there. And then number 1, got to be unanimous, the big Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin, yep.
Absolutely tore up Green Bay. It was insane what he did. 226 yards from scrimmage, 4 touchdowns. That's not right. It's just he's cooked. The Minnesota running game is just beast.
Yeah, he needs to be in the conversation for the league's best running back at this point, in my opinion.
Dead set. He's right up there. Yes, Derrick Henry's big, strong. He provides all those meme moments of fending blokes in the face. But yeah, Dalvin Cook gets it done on a more weekly basis. It has to be said.
Yeah.
And he's on not a good team. So
exactly.
Yeah, and compare he's better than Aaron Jones's and stuff.
Definitely.
Aaron Jones is just lucky to be in that situation, really. I'd still probably take McCaffrey over him, and then Kamara's hard to compare to the running backs. He's a wide receiver basically, but he is pretty bloody good when he has to run. I have to say he's loves a broken tackle. But yeah,
it's annoying that Latavius just splits carries with him. I don't know if it's because Kamara can't handle the true workhorse workload, or they just want a committee, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah, maybe it's because he gets so much action in the air that maybe it's not really feasible to have 10 catches, 25 carries. But yeah, Murray's pretty talented, so I don't mind it. But yeah, probably does stop us seeing Kamara's true potential. But maybe when Thomas comes back, Kamara becomes less involved in the air, and then we start seeing him run more. But yeah, that's the offensive players of the week. I do 10-1 votes in QBs, wide receivers, running backs. So I'll just give a quick update on those rankings before we get into offensive rookie of the week. The QB rankings. Or maybe I shouldn't say this because this is kind of related to my mid-season awards. But anyway, I'll just send it. Rodgers is on top of the QB rankings on 37 votes. Patrick Mahomes on second on 31, Russell Wilson third on 30, Tannehill and Kirk Cousins combined on 25. That's just ridiculous there, but they're efficient, I guess. Wide receiver rankings, Devontae is on top on 26, Lockett's second on 20, Jefferson and Metcalf are tied third on 19, and Julio, oh no, that's Ridley. Julio's below him. Ridley is in fifth on 18, and then running backs, Kamara easily on top, 41 votes, Cook in second, 27 votes, then it's Henry on 23. Zeke is still somehow hanging up there in fourth on 19, and then Toddy and Jacobs tied fifth on 17. But yeah, that's done. Offensive rookie of the week. Who are you going with here, mate?
I'm going with J.K. Dobbins here, mate. Didn't have the most fantasy points because he didn't get into the end zone, but the Steelers' run defense before this week were pretty much clearly the best in the league, maybe the Buccaneers, but he just absolutely torched them. And Gus Edwards did as well, to be fair, but Dobbins had 15 carries, 113 yards, average like almost 8 yards per carry, just absolutely torched them. Breakout game, and yeah, I reckon he's going to be a beast starting next season.
Yeah, no, he definitely looks good. My offensive rookie of the week is Zach Moss. Didn't have too much yardage, had 81 yards from scrimmage, but the 2 TDs really helped them get over the line with the Patriots. Both of them, they weren't really just like your 1 yard QB sneak kind of vibe. They were like pretty hard fought wrestling over the line. Like it was kind of weird footy, but he played well. Patriots run D's not been that great this year, but 2 TDs as a rookie running back, pretty handy. You'll take that any day of the week. Normally I'll be doing a defensive player of the week here, but I have to be honest, I haven't been doing a bit behind on my defensive votes, so I'll save that for, when I catch up with that. I don't want to just pick someone out of the hat. But that moves us on.
It's a miracle! Oh, yeah! What about that one? No! Unbelievable! Balotelli! Aguero! Crowd cheers. Here's Siddle.